punishing the wrongdoers. It's about understanding and mitigating the complex interplay of societal, psychological, and legal factors that contribute to criminal behavior. Effective criminal law training equips professionals with knowledge, skills, and ethical framework necessary to navigate through these complexities with fairness and integrity. Legal reforms are essential as they reflect the evolving needs of the society, ensuring justice and that the rule of law is upheld. With this objective, the Government of India has enacted 3 new criminal legislation, replacing age-old CRPC, IPC, and the Indian Evidence Act. These new legislations, namely the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Suraksha Sanhita, and the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam, have come in force with effect from 1st of July 2024. These new criminal laws reflect India's commitment to evolving with the times while ensuring that the justice is served effectively and equitably. They not only address the changing dynamics of crime, but also place a strong emphasis on the rights of victims and efficiency of criminal justice system. As these laws are implemented, they hold the potential to significantly reshape the legal landscape in India, making it more responsive to the needs of its people. In today's workshop, we are going to discuss the recent changes in India's criminal law and its impact on our systems, highlighting their significance and implications they have on the legal landscape. In order to implement the new criminal laws, the criminal administration system, that is the judiciary, the police department, the prison department, the prosecution department, the forensics department, etc., need to gear up with the resources, technology, equipment, trained manpower to be able to meet with the stringent demands of the new criminal laws. The Government of India and the Government of Delhi has taken a number of significant steps to develop the capacity of its department to effectively implement the new criminal laws. The first significant step is to develop the necessary software application to make the criminal justice system online. Integrated Criminal Justice System, that is ICJS, integrates the IT applications of various processes of criminal administration. While Delhi Police has implemented e-Sakshya application, the Forensic Science Laboratory utilizes e-Forensic for processing the FSL reports. Medlipar applications provides online tool to submit medical evidence, and e-court application would allow courts to administer justice through the electronic means. ICJS and e-courts would dispense with the requirement of physical presence of accused and witnesses in the court, and such evidence can be recorded in designated places wherein proper video conferencing and the document display system would be available. Government has notified a number of such designated places from where such evidences can be recorded or accused can be produced. Implementation of such a system requires significant investment in IT infrastructure at all the courts as well as the designated locations. Such hardware and IT infrastructure is being procured for all courts, prison, FSL, prosecution department, etc., so that these departments can function efficiently under the new system. The next step undertaken by the government is to strengthen and improve the capacity of the department administering criminal justice. While new posts have been created in prosecution, prison, and FSL departments, these departments are also being reorganized and reoriented as per the BNSS requirement. Modern forensic equipments and new FSL vans are in the process of procurement, and the prosecution department is being strengthened by providing IT equipments to the prosecutors. Further, in order to improve the capacity of the personnel, training regarding 3 criminal laws of the officials have been completed in respect of Delhi Police, Forensic Science Laboratory, District Magistrate and Revenue Officials, Prison Department, as well as Prosecution Department. Standard operating procedures have been issued for crime scene management. Handbook on BNS, BNSS and BSA are prepared for capacity building for guidance of police and other officials. In addition, government has undertaken massive awareness program at its all police stations as well as other places. Awareness is being generated amongst people through Nukkad Natak and FM stations installed in jails. For benefit of jail inmates, Sampark Sabhas are being organized with all the jail inmates. To conclude, I congratulate the Director of Training UTCS Delhi for conducting this training program. having immense importance in the context of new criminal laws enacted last year, which are in force since 1st July this year. The Director Training is more than just an administrative entity, it is a beacon of progress and development. Its mission is to cultivate a skilled component of workforce that can meet the evolving challenges of 21st century. As we navigate through an era marked by rapid technological advancement and dynamic socio-economic changes, the role of such institutions becomes increasingly crucial. In closing, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to the entire team of Director of Training. Your dedication, vision, and hard work are instrumental in preparing individuals who are not only skilled, but also empowered to make the difference in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now please welcome Chief Secretary of Government of NCT Delhi, Mr. Naresh Kumar sir, to the podium.
थैंक यू वेरी मच। आज के इस प्रोग्राम के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि ऑनरेबल जस्टिस श्री रितु राज अवस्थी जी, जुडिशियल मेंबर ऑफ लोकपाल ऑफ इंडिया, ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस मनोज कुमार ओरी जी, प्रोफेसर श्री G.S. वाजपेयी जी, मेरे यहाँ पर सभी कलीग्स एंड पर्टिकुलरली द यंग पार्टिसिपेंट्स who are coming from different professions dealing with this criminal justice system in the country. I am very grateful to the distinguished jurist that who agreed to be present today on the request of the UTCS. Sir, will be all grateful to you. After hearing from such a distinguished jurist and my colleague Manish Gupta ji, I can definitely say that whatever I prepared for the interaction with you has already been covered. So I'll take this opportunity to have a few minutes with you from a practical administrator's point of view. You have heard that IPC, CRPC, Indian Evidence Act, they all came in the late 17th century in this country. At that time, the population of this country was hardly about 20 crore. Today, when we are touching in a 140 crore, 141 crore population in this country, and such a varied cultures right from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Kaho in Arunachal Pradesh to the Kutch. And when we say that about 3 crore of criminal cases are pending in the courts of this country and only 5 to 6% of the people are involved. But we have to visualize the implication of that number. When the aspiration of the 141 crore people is to be met, every single resource of this country has to be used for the welfare and the development of the country. And at that time you need a very safe, secure and the disciplined society. How these 3 crore cases are to be handled now in the future? So we have a very peaceful, very disciplined country and the society so that we can do and channelize our energies and the resources for the development of the country. Believe me, you are very well educated, you are well equipped to give your best to the society while implementing these new laws. New laws, as Professor Vajpayee has said, that if we can consider those 6 basic broad principles, it is very easy to implement it, yes. But the one bottom line which country is looking towards for these cases, these laws are the speedy trial. And here that these new laws are primarily focusing on this, how we can ensure the speedy trials. And my colleague Manish Gupta has said, the interoperable criminal justice system, which has been evolved in the country over a period of time, today is actually in the process of taking off. All the 5 verticals of the criminal justice system, whether it is the police, judiciary, prosecution, jail, and FSL, forensic science, we have to work in tandem and use the technology to ensure that we can have a speedy trials, we can deliver the justice to the people at the minimum possible time. And here the role of the UTCS can becomes very important. If someone asks me what is the main issue while implementing these new laws will be, according to me, it is the capacity building. The resources, the infrastructure can be managed. Professor Vajpayee has given a time frame of 5 years to implement these laws at the ground level. Yes, I do admit, perhaps in such a vast country it will take some time. But the UTCS and the National Law University can take a lead to create a capacity building for this, at least for the National Capital Territory of Delhi, and will become a showcase for the entire country. My sincere and the humble request to the UTCS will be, let's have one vertical in your institute, and where with the support and the cooperation from the various other verticals of this administration of the criminal justice, have a workout the training programs at all levels and in all the different departments. In the recent past, the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi has taken a sincere efforts. I can just throw you what we have done it in the recent past to ensure that we are ready to implement these new criminal laws. About a year back, FSL was disposing of about 600 cases in a month. And as Justice has said in the beginning, and the arrival rate was more than 600. So there was a backlog of at least 600 cases every month. And the accumulated backlog was about 20,000. And when we are going with the new laws, our own assessment is that in the due course, now in the future, we'll have about 60 to 70,000 FSL cases, because now any crime which has a more than 7-year punishment needs an FSL investigation. So that number will become about 60 to 70,000 only in the National Capital Territory of Delhi. But fortunately, with the efforts of the government, today we are in a position to cater this number. And when we started this implementing the new laws from 1st July onward, we were in a position to reach to every crime of scene 100% with FSL. Point is that this country has a huge potential, and we have a capacity to raise to the occasion. About a year back, 600 cases in a month. Today we can reach to about 1,500 plus every month. We are the same set of the people. Only thing is that when we desire to deliver the goods, we always raise to the occasion, sir. Similarly, I can have with a great confidence to submit before our learned jurist here, the quality of our examination in the FSL in Delhi is again comparable with any other part of the world. Today, when we have shown our experts in a case sitting within a Singapore FSL, the examination of the result of both the teams was almost similar. So I can say with 100% either both of them are very bad or both of them are very good. Only thing is that we have to continuously upgrade our skill, for which again I am sincerely repeating, the UTCS and the National Law University can join the hand together and try how we can develop an ecosystem for imparting the training program to the various stakeholder in this implementation of new laws. Then I will also draw your attention to the other provisions and the magnitude of the things. Now, new law says every crime of, every scene of crime has to be video recorded. It is actually a challenge. Such a large number of the crime meant first have a videography, then maintain. But believe me, it is going to become a turnaround in the entire criminal justice system. When we have a video recording, so whenever that case will come up for investigation, for adjudication, it will be very easy for the stakeholder to take a decision. Initially, on the part of the police officer, our job will increase, but it will go in a long way in ensuring that the trial becomes very faster. But at the same time, as I said in the beginning, we are in a huge country with a huge population and a large number of the criminal cases coming up. We need an capacity to store such data so that down the line it can be used by the courts. One more thing is, these new laws, at the same time we have to continue with the earlier laws also, because any case which has been registered under the earlier criminal laws will continue. So if I am a prosecutor, in one case I have to remember the provision of the law into the earlier criminal laws, but at the same time when I am appearing under another case, I have to be well versed with the new laws. So these are the challenges which the prosecution has to face. But I do believe that Indians are very intelligent, they are very competent and will be able to cope up with this situation at least for the next few years. At the last, we have to work together. Whether it is police, whether it is judiciary, whether it is jail administration, forensic science administration, or a prosecution. If anyone is not raising to that occasion, then perhaps the desire of the lawmakers will be very difficult to achieve on the ground. And to conclude, once again, I'm very grateful to the learned jurist who has agreed to be a part of this today's deliberation to encourage the young professionals. And I do believe that your support and your guidance and your mentorship would continue to be given to us, so that in whatever limited way the UTS can actually play an important role in developing the capacity building, at least in the National Capital Territory of Delhi. And my compliment to the team of the K. Mahesh for organizing this seminar and giving me an opportunity to be a part to share few of my thoughts with all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would kindly invite Special Commissioner of Police Training in Delhi Police, Mrs. Chaya Sharma ma'am, to kindly share valuable insight.
So, as being the last speaker, there's always a lot of disadvantages. But let me begin with thanking Mr. K. Mahesh for giving the opportunity to me. He was persistent, and for the last, I think, almost 2 weeks, he was after us that we have to come and be part of this thing. So, like everybody has already done, my compliments for organizing something like this. This was much needed. So, respected Justice Rituraj Avasthi, the Judicial Member Lokpal of India, Honorable Justice Manoj Kumar Oriji, Judge Delhi High Court, my dear friend and Vice Chancellor of National Law University, Dr. G.S. Bajpai ji, Sir, our Chief Secretary, Naresh Kumar ji, Manish Kumar Gupta ji, our Additional Chief Secretary and Director UTCS, Bharat Prashar ji, the Principal Secretary Law, GNCTD, and another old friend I see over here is Mr. Ansari. So Uh, Having said that, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. This is a really august gathering, and to be able to sit on the panel like this and to be addressing all of you is an exceptional honor for me. So since everybody has already explained to you what the new law contained, what the changes were, some of the challenges, I would like to take this opportunity to tell you a little story about how Delhi police did the training bit for the Delhi Police Academy, went ahead and trained their officers in the new laws. It was a huge challenge, and since Dr. Bajpai kept saying it was capacity building, which is a main thing that has to be taken care of, because it was not as if capacity building was not an issue earlier. It will always remain an issue, but we thought let's start with the capacity building first, because infrastructure was not in our hands, manpower increase was not in our hands, and the day, the 25th of December, like for me, 1st July came much later. For me, the more sacrosanct date was 25th December 2023 when it was enacted, but not brought into force. So we thought that now the new laws have come, and our CP told us that we make the preparation so that we have to prepare our IOs the moment the government would say maybe another 3 months or in the next 6 months that we have to use this new law, and now then start registering FIRs and do our execution of the law, because we being the cutting edge, we had to be ready. So our preparation started from the 26th December onwards. So first of all, we set up a committee, and we got officers who were knowledgeable in law, who had a lot of practical knowledge, some advocates we told them that be our devil's advocate, whatever we are doing, challenge us. So we made this small committee with the help of CP sir, and then we went ahead and we started preparing material. So the agenda given to the committee was that let's take a head constable who's the lowest common factor, and probably he would take the most difficult case that he would handle up and to the easiest case that he would handle. Now with the new laws, how he should be able to interpret the changes that have happened, incorporate it in his practice, unlearn the old thing, relearn the new thing, and then also the resistance to change has to be overcome. So resistance to change comes in many phases. Initially it is sheer fear. They will say, oh my God, the new law has changed, ab kya hoga, 25 saal se hum yehi law pad rahe the and all that. But now we had to bring that